Hi, hello everyone. Welcome again to a new video. So as part of today's video, I'm going to share how to create a Kanban project in Jira, how we can start with a Kanban project using Jira and how we can configure the Kanban board, also the swim lanes. So we will take a live example and I will be sharing this information as part of the video. So let us start. So I'm sharing the Jira app and I have logged in using the Atlassian Jira free credentials that we can create on the cloud. And I have opened the Jira app that you can see on the left side. Now, what we will do for this video purpose, I mean, if we see on the left side, we have a projects available. And if we click on plus, that means, we want to create a new project. So we say we want to have a project for software development purpose. And this time we want to create a Kanban based project. So we have selected this Kanban template that we will be using. We say use template and we want to keep it company managed. So let's give it a name. Uh, we can say test Kanban. So this is the key which is automatically assigned by the Jira. Now we click on the next. So these are the members whom we can invite on this project. So let's say we want to invite this one and we say invite and continue. And then we again click on continue. So it says like 4 people invited to join. So automatic notification will be sent to these people, these members, to accept the notification for the test Kanban project credential. Now we can see this is the project that we have created and the navigation has changed in Jira's, and that's why we see the top navigation, which includes a summary about this project, what it has, because we have recently created this project, very recent. So we do not have anything. We do not have any work items. The backlog is empty. Nothing has been created. No activity yet. We can, if we open the Kanban board, so we see this is the default one. We have the backlog, a kind of a to-do list, selected for development, in progress, and done. So the very first thing is, let's say we want to create another column based on the kind of work our team will be doing, and we need that, yes, I mean, there will be developers or the members who will be working on the development, they will be marking it for the in progress and then done. But we also have a QA member. So what we can do is we can say QA test, and this column has been created. There is some error, maybe we can refresh. Yeah, so the QA test has come and we can expand this one. So, and we can also rename this column. I mean, if you want to say, okay, so maybe we can call this one as product backlog. And this is our selected for development, in progress, QA test, and done. Apart from that, what we also can do is, if we minimize this one, let's say for this particular Kanban board, we have to configure some uh, swim lanes, right? So how we can do that? So this is our Kanban board settings, and if you look at the layout, so we have the columns here. So columns of the board. Okay, so we already have the product backlog selected for development, and we can select, we can define the WIP limits using this particular columns and its configuration. So what we can do is, if I bring the mouse here and maybe let's say we want to define a limit on the in progress column. So we can say the maximum we can have is uh, 5 items in progress. Okay, so that's the maximum. And similarly for the QA, we can have maximum, since it's a single member, so we can have 2 items at most. So this is kind of a WIP limit that we have defined, and we can use this particular configuration to define our board and configure it. And if you go back to the board and see how it reflects, we will simply say refresh. So it hasn't come here. Let's try again. Maybe the information is not saved. We can go to the columns and okay, yeah, I think this information was not saved. Okay, let's see if we are getting this information now. We will refresh the page. Okay, I think it's not taking it from there, so maybe let's try. Okay, it says like maximum work items are 2, and if we save it, okay, and similarly for the in progress set column limit, so maximum work items are defined, but for some reasons it is not showing them here. Mm, we will minimize it and we will again go back here in the board settings and we will click on the columns. Now, other thing that we will do is we will click on the swim lanes and this is how we can have the swim lanes configured and we have selected the queries method. So right now we have this one expedite. That means the issues or the cards with the highest priority that will be part of this expedite swim lanes. If you want to create a new swim lane, maybe we can say after expedite, this is like standard and we can say priority equals to the high because highest is for the expedite and this is standard tickets we can say and we say create. So this has been created and since we want to keep the expedite on the top like so we can do the shuffle here. So we have made expedite on the top and we have a standard here. We can create another swim lane. So let's click on create and we can call this one as normal. And again, we say priority and we can say priority is equal to medium. Okay. So this has created these three swim lanes. And again, we will bring the normal in the bottom. Yeah. So this is how we have defined. So any ticket which is of high priority that will go as part of the expedite swim lane. Any ticket with a high priority that will go as part of the standard. Any ticket with a priority as a medium, it will be part of the normal swim lanes. Now, if you go to the board settings, so we can see here, and we can maybe we can refresh this one. So right now we are not seeing this one because there is no issue that has been created. Let's try to create one issue. And this is our, let's say, so we have task, bug, and story that we can configure. Let's go back. So we say create and we call it a bug. And we can say fix UI issue on payments page. So this is one bug that has been created. And if we have to change this priority, let's say we want to make it because this is something in the production, we want to make it highest and we saved it. So now we can see this highest issue has been made part of the expedite column, expedite swim lanes. Similarly, if we try to create another issue, let's say uh, help message on user profile. So this is again one bug we can say, and this has been created. I think, okay, so the create hasn't happened. So let's say help message on profile, and we select the bug and we can click on enter. So this has been created, and again we will change the priority. This is not something which is of highest priority, so we will keep it as medium, and we have saved it, and if we close this one, so now since this is kind of a medium priority, it is part of the normal one. Again, if we try to create another issue, let's say uh, log error message for payments. So this is also a bug, and we clicked on enter and look at this particular priority. So we can change the priority as well. We can say this is not highest, this is high. And if we do that, so now we are getting all three swim lanes that we have configured. So remember, what we did was, this is our board, and if we click on these three dots, we can go to the board settings, and from here under the layout, we can click on the swim lanes, and these are the swim lanes that we created. So we want like the highest priority tickets to be part of this lane expedite, and the high priority tickets to be part of the standard, and this medium ticket part to be normal swim lane. And this is how it has come up, right? So automatically whenever a ticket arrives, I mean, if it is of having highest priority, it will be part of this expedite one. So now I think team may have an agreement that okay, let's try to fix everything which is under part of the expedite lane, and they can move this one, they can make it like selected for development and selected for in progress. So this is how we can configure the swim lanes in a Kanban project. So we can keep moving, and like I said, this columns can be initiated, columns can be made. We can modify it, we can rename it, we can create new columns based on the workflow that we have. And once QA test is done, we can say, this particular issue is done. So it strikes out. So, but yeah, move it under as part of the create, and this is the one. And apart from that, if we go to the board settings, and so basically for in progress items, we have defined 5 as a work limit. But let's say if this limit was 2, what will happen? If you go to the board settings and try to refresh this one, so let's say this item is on in progress, and we have this item as well on in progress. Let's try to bring third card as part of the in progress. So now it is showing that, okay, hey, our WIP limit is 2. This column will be highlighted when the number of work items exceeds this limit. So again, this is, I was thinking, it will explicitly show the WIP limit, but I mean, we have set the WIP limit, but now it is showing there is a mismatch. I mean, we are saying as a team that our WIP limit for in progress item is 2, but we have placed 3 cards, right? So it will hint to the team that yes, I mean, we have one extra card in our in progress column, and we have to take care of that. So maybe we can remove this one. And since this one was striked out, what we can do is we can, okay, yeah, I'm looking for the status one. Okay, it's not there. But yeah, I think it should be fine because we have made it as part of the task, this one. So this is how it works. I mean, what we did is as part of this video, we created a Kanban project by using the Kanban as a template. Then we looked at some of the top level navigation, and we configured this particular board to add one more column, which is QA test. And then we went to the board settings. And in the board settings, if you click on the layout, we can click on the swim lanes and we configure these three swim lanes. And remember, we can change the name of these swim lanes as well. I mean, if we click on this actions and if you click on edit, we can say this is like uh, very urgent, right? So if I change this name, it will appear here. So it says like, okay, this is my three swim lanes by the name of very urgent, standard, and normal. And if you go to the board settings and if you click on refresh, so we will see. So this is our top very urgent swim lane. So any issues which is marked as the highest priority, they will be part of this particular swim lane. And then this is a way to kind of like classify, categorize the different tickets that we are getting as a team and then working on it. So it helps us. And again, the concept of WIP limit. WIP limit we can set using the board settings as well, or we can also set it from here. We can define the WIP limits. Okay, that's pretty much about today's video. I hope you guys liked it, and please share your suggestions and any comments on this particular video, and do share and subscribe for my channel. Thank you.